This could literally be anything. I'm gonna be honest, I have absolutely no idea.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Alan. This is my life in Taiwan, and this is Eddie.
Hiya!
He's back from his recent trip to England. Did you have fun?
Oh, it was great fun, yeah. Awesome time.
Miss Taiwan?
I absolutely miss Taiwan every day.
Well, the good news is that Eddie has just come back from England. He's been missing Taiwanese food so much that I've invited him to an incredibly special location here at Taichung Courthouse, where I've heard they've got one of the best value Pizza Henkao buffets in the country. So you hungry?
Starving.
Let's get inside and see what's on offer. Yes, good to have Eddie back and looking forward to some nice Taiwanese food, but as you can imagine, walking into a government building with a big camera immediately presented us with some problems. 就是要拍那个餐厅啊，就是要拍餐厅吃饭。吃饭。那边可以拍吗？可以啊。那个餐厅老板请你来了。 对啊，好，没关系，你包包检查。好，包包上，那你那个拿上。好，谢谢。So after a small white lie and due to a very understanding security guard, me, Eddie, and my camera gained access to the building. And after walking around like a headless chicken for a minute or so, let's get out of here quickly before they tell us we can't film. It was the very same security guard who pointed us in the direction. 非常好，谢谢。下去，再向前向后走。感谢，感谢。Of what we had been told was Taiwan's cheapest self-service buffet restaurant. The Lao Ban invited you, right? That's what the guy asked us. We've been invited by the boss. Yeah, we've definitely been invited by the restaurant. As I said, sometimes white lies are necessary in making YouTube content, but while checking the floor guide for the location, Eddie noticed another department he wished he could visit first.
The disappearing debt.
Surprise, Eddie. I'm here to disappear your university debt.
The things that never happen.
But after a walk down a rather dodgy, dark stairwell, Eddie first had a hilarious joke to share with you all.
What floor are we? B1. What does it say in Chinese?
Below.
Below, yeah, where are we? Below.
That's not funny!
Terrible joke from Eddie, but you can't blame a man for trying. But after a little bit of confusion finding the restaurant, it was comedian Eddie who finally spotted it.
Is that the restaurant?
So we got inside and were blown away by the variety and number of dishes on offer. Okay, Eddie, after a little bit of confusion at the door and getting lost on the way down here, we're standing in front of the buffet. Have you ever had a Taiwanese food style buffet like this before?
Not really, no. Not like a Taiwanese style. I've had like Western ones, so my company is, oh, go try this. But it's mostly just Western food that they serve. Never like an actual Taiwanese style buffet.
Well, I've heard that this buffet has 75 different Taiwanese foods.
Wow.
75. So, I mean, there's not much left to do other than get a tray, get some utensils, and pick what you want to eat.
Sounds good.
So, as Eddie was having his first experience at a traditional Taiwanese buffet, I didn't want to help or influence his choices too much, and instead allowed him the freedom of the buffet, and it wasn't long before he had made his first selection.
I'll pick up some egg. Why not? Where do you even put it? There we go, that's one. I have no idea what anything is. Ooh, let's go for a sausage. It's not very Taiwanese though, is it?
So, leaving Eddie to his own devices for a couple of minutes, I wanted to quickly film and try to show the sheer number of dishes available. There was literally every type of food on offer. Whole fish, fried chicken, pork slices, curried potatoes, braised eggs, chicken drumsticks, many tofus and other proteins, not to mention a vegetable selection like no other I had seen before. This buffet really has to be seen to be believed, but I didn't want to leave Eddie alone too long and quickly went back to check on what he had chosen. What have you got so far, Eddie?
I have absolutely no idea what any of this stuff is. I'm not going to say I'm lost, because it's a straight line, but like...
Look at the meat! There is so much meat!
I know what this is. It looks edible.
Okay, let's give you a little bit of a test. Let me see if you can name 5 things in Chinese.
That's a cow. I know that one.
In Chinese?
猪肉.
猪肉.
饺鸡.
What's on your plate?
蛋. 绿色的东西. Some tofu. Just some. I don't want to fill up too much. There you go. I'm still confused as to what half of this stuff is.
I think people are going to be so interested to see the way you're doing your
What
tray.
The way I'm compartmentalising it?
I mean, it's up to you. It's free, is that right? It's a buffet.
Yeah, it's a free country, isn't it? I can put my veggies where I want to. This could literally be anything. I'm going to be honest. I have absolutely no idea. There you go. I know what that is. Broccoli. I need something circular, like a pancake. I've got a sneaking suspicion they won't have pancakes. I'll try some of this. That's pretty good.
I think that's belly pork. Yeah, uhuai.
Yeah. I know you're supposed to keep your meat separate from your veg and all that stuff, but in the kitchen, I'm sure it's fine.
Are you
good?
Done?
I think so.
Okay. Dude, I'll just get mine quickly.
So I quickly made my lunch selections, which I'll show you later, but first I wanted to check with Eddie how much he thinks he was going to have to pay for his lunchbox.
How much would you reckon it's going to be?
Either it's going to be really, really cheap, because anyone who's here is probably getting sued, so they haven't got any money. Amber Heard.
Objection here, say.
Yeah, it might be, you never know.
Okay, have a guess of how much you're going to pay.
I'm going to say 250.
250. Okay, I'm going to guess mine will be around about $100.
So with an astronomical guess of 250 NT for his rather basic looking lunchbox, I think it's fair to say Eddie would make the perfect customer for anyone thinking of opening their own buffet restaurant. But even my guess of 100 NT was way over the mark, as the clerk was happy to tell us exactly how cheap our food was going to be.
好
150.
对 $60. 他以为是250。
有了，没那么贵的。
对。你们有饮料吗？红茶。红茶2杯可以吗？
Oh, so you have red tea. Oh well, it's what it is, isn't it?
好，谢谢 ，Thank you。
Oh, red tea, yeah.
$20 for a big
That's
cup
not bad.
of red tea.
I'm impressed. I can't believe how cheap it is.
Well, that's the point. That's why I told you to come here. That's what the video's all about. You can take off our mask. Oh, I might. Well,
You might need
sure,
that.
yeah. 1 sec. Okay, this is the thumbnail for the video. I lost my wallet.
Yeah, I lost my wallet in Taiwan.
TAIWAN views. Again, I always do that. Yeah, just to prove to everybody that my videos are not fake, I always leave my wallet around. How? Right, so here we are. What's your first impressions of your dish, your meal?
Well, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of variety.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 75 things here. That's a lot of stuff.
Do you think there are too many things?
Yeah, like you can't decide. Like I don't know what half it is,
Yeah.
and I can't decide what I want out of the things that I don't know what they are.
I want to ask people in the comment section down below, take a good look at Eddie's and my lunchbox, I guess we're going to call it, and comment down below whose selection would you most like to eat. Eddie's is a little bit eclectic, a little bit random, higgledy-piggledy.
Definitely, it's here and there.
And I've tried to go for a little bit more...
Yours looks nicer. Like the presentation-wise, you've got the egg on the tofu.
Well, I'm going to ask you, have you had that before? Have you had century egg before?
No.
Well, I think there's not much left to do other than start eating.
I want to try this first.
Yeah, get stuck in.
Whatever this is.
I'm going to take half your meat.
Don't worry, it's not the size that matters, it's what you do with it.
Oh, it's cold.
It's very tasty though.
The flavour is good. Tender meat. Pretty sure it's pork.
I have no idea what it is though, what you'd call it, other than tasty. I'm trying to work out what the sauce is. I think it's like soy sauce with honey or something.
Oh, yes, you could be right. You definitely could be right there. It could be honey.
Honey glazed pork or something.
Yeah. Now, I've got just simple, straightforward slabs of, I guess, roasted pork.
I think so. Or turkey or ham. Probably not turkey.
No, it's pork. But it's a really nice quality meat. And not super thin, like quite thick slices of pork. Let's have our first drink together since your arrival back in the country. I'm sure there'll be many more.
I know.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good. Sweet?
It's tea.
Oh, you don't like tea?
No. Oh well, it's what it is, isn't it?
How about?
I'll do that again. Delicious.
What was the best thing about your trip back to England, and what was the thing that you missed most about Taiwan?
Oh, the place.
The what?
Plays, like theatre plays.
Oh, you went to shows?
Yeah. Went to loads of them in London. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah. And what did you miss about Taiwan? What are you so happy to get back to and see again?
Strangely enough, work. I actually missed going to work. I really like my job.
Because of the kids, or?
Nah, because of the paperwork. Like, yeah, like the students, I find myself like missing just being stupid.
Since I've become a YouTuber and not been teaching at all, I feel like my life is a little bit empty. There's no energy in my life. Like kids just bring so much positivity to you.
I wake up, you're really tired, you had a bad sleep, or maybe last night wasn't great, and you go into work and just they come and say, "Teacher," with the biggest smile on their face, and it's just like, yeah, that's all right. Life ain't too bad.
Well, if you're happy to have Eddie back, comment down below. Comment with any videos you'd like to see me make with Eddie this year. We're going to try and make some more interesting content and show Eddie a little bit more of Taiwan. Talking of which, lots of new experiences, including Pidan century egg.
I've never had one of those.
You've never had a century egg one. I'm going to cut mine in half for you. We're going to have half each.
Like a Pokemon on the tofu.
Oh yeah, look at that. It looks horrific. It looks green and moldy, but if you eat it with a bit of tofu, usually maybe you should add a bit of soy sauce. So, 英国人第一次吃皮蛋，
对，
可是台东
干贝。
That's a strong one.
Why is it? 2 century egg. A bit too old for you.
That is so strong. It's like, it feels like strong cheese.
Cheese?
Like when you eat like a really strong blue cheese.
No.
Wow, that knocked me for 6. That was.
I thought that was quite tasty actually.
I usually like it.
I really like the texture, especially the tofu. I'm not sure whether it's the tofu or the egg or both. But a bit like a cream cheese texture, like clotted cream, like a bit thick, but like it sort of melts in your mouth a bit. I thought it was quite nice actually.
It was.
I'm not sure if I'd have it as my daily breakfast, but it's quite nice.
Yeah, the egg is good, but for some reason that tofu is a little bit weird for me. Made me feel a little bit queasy. Okay, so back to your dish. What else have you got?
I've got this chicken thing. That could be tofu. Let's give it a try. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Tofu.
Yeah, with the same honey sauce. Everyone's favourite vegetable, and I'll fight you if you say it's different, anything differently. Broccoli is the best vegetable.
It's pretty good, damn good. Super healthy as well. I've finished mine, but it's incredibly well cooked. It's like nice and crunchy.
Broccoli in spaghetti bolognese, yes or no? And why is it yes?
No, it's absolutely not.
What?
Broccoli in Italy, man. Do you cook it like that, or that's how your mum cooks it?
No, I cook it. I love it. And broccoli in not everything. I wouldn't recommend it in your cereal. But like, broccoli goes well with nearly everything. And it looks like a tree, so you feel like you're part of nature. The vegetarians love it.
How does that rank on Eddie's broccoli scale?
As president of the Broccoli Fan Club,
Yeah.
that's pretty high up on the... I give that a tiny 3 out of 10.
So yes, if you ever find yourself in the area around Taiwan Courthouse, you don't have to be getting sued, you don't have to be criminally charged with something. You can just walk in, come to the restaurant and eat some...
But if you're telling the story, say you have been criminally charged, or you were suing someone, makes it more interesting.
Makes life more interesting. Yeah. So yeah, let's get out of here and have a look around. So if you thought this video was finished, then you are mistaken, as I have one very more random surprise from this courthouse basement. Therefore, after clearing our plates and spending a little more time getting lost,
I think it's just the door.
I asked the shopkeeper for directions to my location. 不好意思，我找理发剪头发。对。Oh, 谢谢. Yes, you heard me right. I was looking for the famous courthouse barber to sort out my barnet, and after finding my way there...
你好。
你好。你好。我要剪头发，可以吗？可以啊。I walked in and made myself comfortable in the very traditional 40-years-old barber's chair, and although the lady didn't want to be filmed... 不会拍到我哎。不会，我用马赛克。She gave me one of the best haircut experiences of my life while chatting with me about some very interesting clients that visit her. Judges, lawyers, politicians, criminals, and now YouTubers have all sat in this chair, but in order to respect her privacy, I won't share these stories here. So after my first blow dry in a long time, it was time to check myself out in the mirror, take an obligatory selfie. Okay.
Pay up, leave the barbershop, consider a visit to the beauty salon, but instead choose to head back to the restaurant to wrap the video up. Okay, so Eddie, it looks like we came at the right time by coming a bit earlier.
Yeah, very, very busy now around lunchtime.
The place is absolutely packed. I've got my incredibly sly haircut. What do you think? Marks out of 10?
So I'd give that a short hair out of 10.
But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for coming with us on this very random trip. But yeah, I think it's time to say goodbye. So as for now and as always, I'll see you next time in My Life in Taiwan. Peace.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
There's something you want me to miss from Taiwan that I didn't say.
No.
I missed our sponsor for today, Lord VPN.